everyone. Say hello.
Hello YouTube, hello Facebook, welcome to Create with Fabric8. We are here and we are, I don't know if you're holding some still a thing.
Some of us are queer.
Yeah,
we are here.
Yeah, queer, Rainbow Nation, everyone's welcome.
Hello. Okay,
anyone here? Come on, nobody here tonight.
We look a little yellow tonight.
Do we? No, but no. Oh man, but you were a bit kind of snobbish.
Stop putting those lights off.
Oh yeah.
Did we decide it's better like that?
I don't know. Shall we?
No, it's like, yeah, go put it off quick, Matthew, just for a second, and then put it back on.
Then on this pillar, on this one at the door.
Yes.
Hello, friends. Say hi in the chat.
We're gonna just check. It's the same. It doesn't change.
No, it's did I? Say hi in chat. We'd love to hear from you. We want to give you a shout out. Here's the hack. Comment from your business account, and then we will unknowingly shout out your business name. I mean,
there we go.
I don't know. Does that look better?
Does that? I don't know. I don't really mind being slightly yellow.
Let's see. That's the yellow. Yellow.
Yeah.
And that's the the shadows. No, put it back on. It's better yellow. I know how to fix the yellow.
So I was trying to tell you earlier and you told me it was working, but there's an issue with the Fabric8 YouTube. It's saying there's an upcoming stream, even though there's not. There's still upcoming stream as well. Just so
Oh, you know why?
Why?
Because you didn't change it on Restream to the new one I created. It was still linking to
the
the old one.
Okay.
And then I deleted the old one. So now I know what went wrong. At least it copied over all the information and everything.
Okay, but do you think people...
it's once again the wrong link. That is the problem.
I can change it. We can stop streaming on here and go to the other one.
I don't know what we should do.
I don't know. I don't see anyone here. Is there anyone here?
Let's see if there's people waiting on the other one. Then we'll do that.
There's 3 people waiting on the other one.
Yep.
But there's 6 people here.
Oh, shit.
So I'm not going to close the other one. I'm just going to go into the chat and tell people that we are on the
Okay, so a whole new problem developed tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, we've actually never had this before. This is brand new. We are on the edge of development. We are like IT boffins here, and yeah, we are figuring these things out so that other people don't have to.
Yeah, call us with all your streaming tech support.
No, obviously
you
can look at our record. We are just freaking.
I must say, Matthew did say there was a problem, Matthew, and Lisa went, no, you're dumb and stupid. Just be pretty. I'm not going to listen to you.
Did you say dumb and stupid?
No, I didn't even hear that there was
sounds
a problem.
like you.
I've been solving all your problems.
Okay, guys, tell us when you're here. Ritz, hello, Ritz Pinar. I'm glad to see you here. I think you're first timer.
I don't know.
Have you? I don't recognize. Have you been here before, Ritz? Okay, guys. So we normally talk a little bit of hier and daar and alles deur mekaar, and then what is Create with Fabric8? Well, we do this every Tuesday night, and we're from a company called Fabric8. So if you want to find us on the web, it's www.fabric, the word, with the number 8.co.za. And we do a tutorial every Tuesday night when we can and when I'm not having hand operations done. For which I will make a pattern, and it's always freely available on our website. Lisa will post the link to the patterns. And what else do I need to say?
I don't know. We have WhatsApp groups.
We have many WhatsApp groups, and they are very social and very helpful. We have 2 sewing groups. We have a naaldwerkgroepie. We have embroidery, knitting, crochet, quilting. I think that's it. Lisa will surely post a link for that also.
Yeah, I've posted it in chat.
On the YouTube chat. Instagram, any people there? Who's there? Nobody's saying.
Susan from Nice Now.
Susan, you also sound like a newbie.
I feel like I've seen that before.
I sometimes check in, but you haven't spoken before, Ritz.
She might have.
I don't always see the chats like I do here.
So
Nancy, hi guys. Hello, Nancy.
Nancy was one of the OGs on the other stream, which
Oh.
6 people are waiting for now. We have now officially confused our audience. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what to do about it.
Right.
Shall I
again.
change
I don't know.
my-
If they are just waiting there and
They
they are
are.
not subscribed, they're not going to see the chats.
They'll see it.
Will they?
But I'm gonna go change the setting on the other one. Just keep talking. Show them
Okay.
stuff.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
start with nothing.
So.
This is awesome.
So normally, yeah, we do a little bit of chat. I always tell you about new things coming up, and I've got something very exciting tonight. But it's definitely a future project. I'm busy with it. And then for about an hour at the end, we do a project, and there is also Lisa will. Maybe when she's done with it, she'll post a link or something where you can add projects. But guys, I see everyone wants dresses and pants and tracksuits. I can't do a whole shirt or a whole dress in a live session. And we know that it doesn't work to make it to carry it over to 2 or 3 sessions. So if you have specific questions about sewing that and you're stuck at a point and you need my help, you're welcome to ask me any questions while I'm we've actually previously said don't ask while I'm sewing, but actually we are now such pros that I can sew, answer questions, everything, make mistakes, alles deur mekaar. I can do it all. I'm like a a multi. Is there something like a multitasker? There's
Multitask.
feels like a billionaire.
I am marvelous.
Isn't a multi-millionaire is a billionaire?
No,
No, not yet.
no, billionaire. If you have a billion, then you're.
Oh.
There's a multi-millionaire.
Oh, but see, you know. Yeah, okay, so but
I think our people switched over. Oh my word! Hello to all 20 people on YouTube. It's been a while since we've been that lucky. How many hellos? Nancy, Antoinette, Helena, Anisha,
hello
Vera,
everyone. We almost lost
Lisa,
you.
Ash, Renate. Hello guys.
Yeah, we explained to the 3 people that were left on that was on here. Something completely new happened tonight.
Of course.
YouTube decided to make a new stream. Actually, it might have been because Lisa touched
I know.
a mouse,
I know.
but that might
There
not
was
have
so
been.
many. No.
Lisa
YouTube
might have-
started 2 new streams. One before 7, one at 7, and
Oh.
then the third one which
Yeah,
we are.
okay. So it wasn't Lisa's fault. Never Lisa's fault. But yeah, so the whole new thing happened, but we here. Matthew's here. He's our technical director.
You see, that's a big effort.
You've just been.
Technical director.
He has just been promoted.
So I'm gonna leave for a day, and then you just
Technical director. Okay, he's the on-air technical director. Lisa is the directing technical director.
I am the Fabric8 token male employee.
It does not say
It
much.
does not say much.
No, you does not. I see that.
Lisa, hello fellow sewists, hello Amanda and Lisa, hello
It's
friends.
okay. We haven't seen
And
you,
then-
and you haven't been.
No, she's always here.
No, she wasn't here
I
last
think
week.
she wasn't here last week. I think she joined
Antoinette,
like at the
hello,
end.
Antoinette.
And
Lansika,
hello,
also I
a
haven't.
new name.
Yeah, I haven't read that name. And then you also, guys, you know, I read the names, and I mean, I look at like.
And
22.
Shona, hello, that's also a new name. Why are you guys here tonight?
Oh, I'm very impressed.
It's
Tell
We are
us,
very excited.
we
but
need
why?
we need you guys that's new to just tell us you're new, so we know, because it makes us feel
Welcome,
so
welcome.
good.
Because we have a new link. The other link
It's
was
the new
integrated.
link.
The new link.
It
What is,
must be. Maybe you know what it could. I don't know if it is, but it could actually be that because we auto created a link with Restream, YouTube immediately pushed it instead of like a scheduled stream. Where, I don't know. Maybe it's something
maybe
like
we should
that.
try that
Try
next
it
week
for a while.
again.
Yeah, try
Yeah.
it.
So actually, this big.
Join
join-
the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hi,
I
Denise.
thought so. Hello, Benice.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So
Shona's also.
yes,
here.
I thought so. Lansika, I thought so
Let's see,
too.
let's just a quick glance at Facebook.
Facebook
no,
is
nothing.
very
Okay.
Facebook is very quiet. For Facebook people, we need you to actually show
Show
yourself.
your messages.
Show yourself. We need
So,
to know.
in summary, Create with Fabric8 is something we do every week. We call it episodes of Create with Fabric8. Essentially, we do a sewing or a pattern making tutorial on live stream where you can ask Amanda questions as we go along and she answers you. And we do a general Q&A at the end, so you can ask even more questions. It's like a trial and error type of situation. You can see we are still getting used to the whole streaming thing, even though we've been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah, but we've upped our game, and we used to just be on Insta, remember?
Yes, and we have lots of like angles now, and we've got fancy stuff and sound effects that Matthew's managing at the back there. And we show you from the top what Amanda's doing, so you can see right here when she's working here, and we also show you the front angle. Obviously, I'm sitting here monitoring your comments and responding to you and asking you questions if you have questions for Amanda, and Matthew's monitoring Instagram on that side, and same. And free sewing patterns at www.fabric8.co.za/create. And I will also...
Chloe is new, Mariette is new, Ismay is new, I'm
I
sure.
will also post a link in chat so you can download all free patterns. We have them on there free for an entire year. So at the end of the year, well, not an entire year, but at the end of the year, we're probably going to take off all of these and we're going to start over, which we did last year.
Yes.
So download them, grab them while you can, they are free. And we've got WhatsApp groups if you want to join a sewing community. If you're chatty, you can join the chatty groups. If you're not chatty and you just want updates from us, you can join our updates group. And you can go www.fabric8.co.za/WhatsApp. And it's also in chat.
We are on a timer. She's on a timer. She's
I'm just
like 1,000
catching up.
words per minute.
For the people that joined the wrong stream.
Okay, welcome all the newbies. I'm so glad to see new faces, and yeah, please.
Very
if you,
excited.
Yeah, hello. Why is
We
your
have
son?
said Susan.
Oh yeah.
She's
Did
a-
you
no,
Did she
we have
leave?
said-
Go to. Did you go to Facebook? She's on YouTube also.
No, we have already said hi to her. We did.
I'm sure she was on.
And then Chloe Mariette.
Yes.
Ismay, hello boys. Welcome.
Yes.
Oh, Chloe's not new. She just hasn't been here for a while.
Okay.
Oh, well, your loss. I'm joking.
Yes.
We're happy to have you back.
Yes.
And we are excited.
Okay, guys. So I'm forever on the overseas websites, as you guys know. So I've been checking out these very fancy quick unpickers that are made, and
Show some angles.
I will.
Matthew.
What?
No, Matthew.
There's a top
And
angle.
I've been working on getting someone in South Africa to firstly find the parts and secondly to make them. So these are my samples, and they work like this. See, very, very nice. Okay, and you have a choice. I mean, if I was buying this, I wouldn't necessarily have the big quick unpicker, but I know there are people who like the big one. I would have the small one and what they call the stiletto, because the stiletto you use as a like extra finger for when you are sewing. And this one, I had him make for me so that it's just single-sided, but it actually works like a pen. So I'm sure if you had a shirt, I mean, it works like a pen, okay? It works like a pen. It hooks like a pen. Okay? So because I prefer having it once. I haven't actually used it. So I'm still in the development phase. And these are what they call acrylic, but I mean, to me it just looks like resin, but it's supposedly acrylic, which could be the same thing, I think. And then this one is the wood one. The wood one, what I like about the wood, and I don't like wood, so it's very strange, is the wood one's actually lighter than the acrylic. Did you feel it? And I actually quite like the feel of the wood. The wood feels very lacquer to me. It's so smooth, and yeah, I quite like the wood one. So working on prices and figuring out, because yeah, I have to order quite a few, so we'll probably put this in as a pre-order pretty soon. We are working on getting pre-orders on our website. It's like many things. People who know us and it's been here a while, and nothing happens overnight here. The business happened overnight, but then we realized we don't know enough. We actually know nothing about IT. which is a problem. Not IT, but web development and plugin and yes.
Microphones.
And microphones, yeah.
That's the
Microphone. We
new
have a
one.
microphone issue key also because I bought the cheapest on the market because I wanted to test it first. So now the cheapest worked once, and now it has a squeak. It's got a squeak.
I was going to call it an attitude problem.
Yeah, attitude, a squeaky attitude.
I don't know if I just missed it.
Hi,
but
Shanine.
YouTube has a new thing where you can send like little hearts or smileys
Oh,
for
yeah.
celebrations or that. So spam that heart button in the chat.
Also, I must mention for people who are new here, if you aren't subscribed, you probably can't chat. So just click the subscribe button, chat away, maybe refresh if it didn't happen automatically, just refresh and you can start chatting with us. We
Yeah.
chat a lot with our YouTube people because that's where most of the people are. But also, if you really hate us, you can subscribe, chat, tell us how much you hate us, and then unsubscribe afterwards.
Yeah, but I
And
promise
we all
you,
win because we get
Yeah.
the promo and you get to hate
and
us.
we get to add you to our list of new users every week. No, well, I never used to subscribe because I always thought, oh, they're gonna send me some stuff, and I'm gonna be reminded. And actually, I always say this: I've subscribed to about 100 different YouTube channels, and I've never ever received any reminder. I don't know how I did that. What is Matthew doing?
He's
Pointing
trying
at
to
the
point at
subscribe
the
button.
subscribe
I
That's-
don't want to tell you how
You
long
don't-
it took me to get the angle right.
That's-
Oh, I also don't have it. 'cause
I was about to say, don't let them point to the analytics. That's not gonna work. Anyway, so
If you can't chat and you can't find the chat on your phone, just scroll under the video. There somewhere must say live chat. Click that and then you can chat there while watching the video. I'm pretty sure if you turn your phone sideways, you can watch the video and have the little chat next to it. So
Yes.
just say Instagram, head over to YouTube. Trust
Yeah.
me.
we don't want to lose our Instagram viewers. So if you like
Loyal Instagram user.
please stay. Please don't leave.
We will set you up every week over there
Yes.
in your corner.
In your upright
Shame corner.
upright like corner that we can't do anything on. But yeah. All right. So
Lisa
If you
Case.
are an Instagram user, check out Fabric8's Threads account where they post about the sweetest
Oh, yeah.
threads.
Lisa says, love all your goodies. Very impressed you're stocking Clover products.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent prices. Yes.
I want to actually talk about the Clover products. So we, unfortunately, I don't know if you guys know, but when we order special order from obviously imports, we have to pay the day we order. Okay, so let's say we have an order for 50,000, we pay that 50,000, and then if we're lucky, 4 or 6 weeks later, the products only come in. That's why we also want to start with a pre-order system. Which we will, there's many things to figure out. How are you going to pay? When are you going to get the stuff and stuff like that.
Which
But-
is where the web development thing comes in.
Yeah. So, but we are replacing with a lot of the sewing Clover products. We still have some knitting Clover products, are almost all sold out. I don't want to say all because there are some left. But if there's anything specific of Clover that you've always wanted, please let us know.
Pop us a WhatsApp.
Pop us a WhatsApp. Lisa's going to give you the WhatsApp number now. But hello, Ashley. Yeah, so we are in the process of doing a special order for Clover again, and also Prim. So if there's anything Prim that you've not been able to find in our country, this is the time. I know we had the double tracing wheels, and I think they just like flew, because that's always nice to add a seam allowance.
Cool. So on to the project.
Yes.
I don't
okay.
want to lose our new
No.
bit.
Okay, so the project tonight is, as I said, Lisa will give you a link. What?
Matt's doing things.
What?
He's like sitting there like this, and
I
I'm not
need to
supposed to
tell
go.
you
What are you?
people.
What?
I'm the entertainment. You listen, creative, behind the scene.
I don't like.
I
I am
see.
here for famous.
I am for famous.
Okay, I'm getting hot, you guys. So let's get working. Okay. So we have a list where previously you guys have said what you want, and as I said, I'm not going to make shirts or dresses or sweat track suits and things like that. I have to make a project that fits into the live. So the first one we did was the bucket hat that people asked for.
Thank you.
People asked for that like makeup bag thing, or Lego makeup bag, and we've had requests for a fanny pack.
A
So-
fanny pack.
Yeah, so tonight is a fanny pack, and this is one I've made. So I don't know about what shape is cool. I don't know. Fanny pack wasn't cool when I was young. I never actually had one. My hips were too broad for the 80s fanny packs.
No.
And they were called moon bags then. But this is a very nice fanny pack, and what I like about it is it can also go crossbody, which I can actually wear. So again, you're gonna just print.
Matthew, is this me or you that's offline?
That's what?
Offline.
I'm not offline, I'm here. I don't understand what you mean. Everything's fine.
That's what I'm asking. Is it
Everything's fine. So your job confirms everything's fine.
Mine just went off complete.
My computer didn't, and
Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe you should prefer it.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let's start. Anyone having issues?
No, it's just me.
It's just
I
you.
can see it's working.
Okay. All right. So pattern wise, let me just go through all the pieces. This is it says back piece fanny pack. All right. And then I might just have.
I need someone to make this in like full sequence, please.
I might have just found a pattern mistake, so which I will fix tomorrow and we upload. Okay. Anyway, a back piece, because I can see I cut it right, but I didn't actually mark it right. You actually need two pieces. It should say front and back piece. Let's change that so I can remember.
What did you do?
It must just say front and back, and then must cut. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll fix it tomorrow. You just watch here. Okay, so it's a front and a back, and you can see I've already ironed on my compressed batting, which we have in stock again. If anyone was looking for it, we were out of stock for a while. And then on the back piece, you also need lining. Again, this is the back zipper piece. And all the others are correct. I'm just checking myself. That one is the only one. And I had it, I don't know how it got lost, because I had one that said cut.
This one.
No, not that one. This big. Anyway, okay. So we'll just work through the pieces as we go. We're going to start with the front. That's the front. And that's the back, just so that you know. And we should have linings. Let's take that off.
Got 29 people watching now. If you
Oh,
haven't subscribed, please
awesome.
subscribe.
Press that like button, please.
Yeah, and poo emojis. Pink poo on YouTube has pink poo emojis.
Yes, I
Actually,
just did
found one. Awesome.
Please press, please. Oh my word, I can't speak.
Please.
Press the like button.
Yeah.
Even if you dislike.
Where's the like? Oh,
It's
the like button. That's the like
It's like
button.
I can't reach that far. My camera doesn't extend that far, unfortunately.
Okay. So the next piece we're gonna need is this one that says fanny pack front zip bottom, and we need the fanny pack front top part. Okay. So we're gonna first work with those. I'm gonna find a zip. All right. So obviously this is going to go on the front piece, but I just wanted to, okay. So what we have.
Ash, what nasty things did you say? She deleted it, that's why.
Oh, is it?
She deleted
Ooh, she said, look at Amanda. What is she doing?
hot stuff.
She looks like she doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, so that's what we're gonna we end up doing. All right. So what we want to do is we want to sandwich the zip in between. So what we're gonna do is put your zip down. I always find it easier to work with an open zip, and this is the right side, and I'm putting it like that. See?
Is that what we argued about last time?
No, can't remember that one. Okay, so the right side of the zip against the right side of my outer fabric, and you can just pin it there. You can see my zips are all the same length because the top zip is slightly longer. You need a 30 centimeter zip for the top zip. So I just got 3 the same size because it's plastic zips, so I can cut them. I just cut them shorter. All right, so I am going to put that there. Just give it a quick pin so that it's easy to sandwich. And I'm going to take my lining and I am going to what we call sandwich the zip in between. Guys, this is quite it's not intricate, it just has a lot of pieces, so we might have to also just finish next week. And then we were talking about next week being Mandela Day. What?
Oh yes, I think we said we're gonna move it.
Move it?
Remove it.
Move it to another day because you guys have things on.
Oh, that's a good point.
Do we have things on?
In general, during the week. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sorry for that. It's a sound testing sound.
I wonder if that muted that sound.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is with the you can see the zip sandwiched in between. We're just gonna sew and attach the zip. Now this would possibly work better with a zip foot to Monday.
We can.
Could we? Okay.
Do you want to?
I don't mind.
Okay, so next week
Let's do a
because
poll.
it's oh, that's a good point though, because if people are like going
away on for yeah.
What do you guys think? Monday or a Wednesday? Next week. Okay, let's just clearly communicate. Next week is Mandela Day.
Yeah.
So I am of the opinion that Tuesday is a public holiday.
No, it's not. That's another one.
Wow.
Is it not?
Maybe we can just do it on Tuesday.
Okay, well if it's not a holiday, then
That's why I was like, are we
Are
doing
we
what,
gonna have to
late
talk
on
about it?
Tuesday? What's going on?
no. Then we don't have to talk about it. Lisa just said today that it's Mandela Day, and I think
Bianca asked me if we're having an episode.
No, Mandela Day's not a holiday. It's just that, like, you know, do the 67 minutes of kindness. Our 67 minutes of kindness will be this long.
Yes, I've always wanted to do 67 minutes.
Is there anyone
Does that mean that we can make the live stream shorter next week?
Yeah, we stop at 67. Okay, so once I've done that, just reverse here.
Oh, can you guys not make? Sorry, I was a bit misinformed.
Okay. So once that's done, we're just gonna.
Lisa K says vote. Ash says, yeah, where's the voting system? I don't know, you guys, being a bit aggressive.
I voted for myself.
I added a voting thing for you. It's not about this because decision's been made, but I'm gonna let you guys vote on something else.
I voted for myself and I feel guilty, so now I'm going to switch accounts and vote for Lisa.
Okay, so you can. I mean, you don't have to iron now, but I just like to see it. So you can iron now, or you can wait till you've done both sides.
You can make it in sequence, no?
You can make it in
Everything.
anything.
Wow, how cool would that be, guys?
I don't work in sequence. I don't think in sequence, and I don't work. Okay, so I'm also going to do the top stitch now while it's just one side. It just is easier for me.
Antoinette says, I would definitely buy an Amanda's Faye fabric bundle. Another pretty and vibrant fabric choice today.
What is happening to me? I am all out of thread. I'm not even in the needle. How that happens, nobody knows.
Maybe you don't have a bobbin winder.
Yeah. Why now it's just going, man. It's not even gonna. We're not gonna even think about that.
Wow,
Alright.
guys. You guys are harsh.
Why? What happened?
9 votes and you've got 56% of it.
Whoa, that's messed up, man.
Okay.
Fine, next week we don't show up and see.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. 67 of the kind start me and Lisa.
All right. So now we're gonna do the same on the top side of the zip, and I'm gonna just close it now because now it's easier if it's closed because I need to try and line up my lines. Not that it always works out perfectly, but you can always try. And once I've done that, I am going to just again sandwich in between the two bits.
That made me so emotional I had to leave.
What?
Is it that made me so emotional I had to leave?
Oh, okay, but you're back now.
I'm back now. Forgive you.
You got period pains.
No.
the,
I'm just cold.
the period back there. Is periods allowed to be used on YouTube?
I don't know. Colleen Ballinger thinks it is.
Oh, is it? Who's she?
A controversial YouTuber.
Oh, you mean the free bleeder? Have you heard of that?
Yes, I have, but no.
It's just freaking strange. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have an opinion any further on this because
Oh gosh.
my opinion might be controversial. Why does this feel like
No.
it's not lining up?
Tell me, guys, who here is up to date with the toxic train,
Toxic gossip train.
toxic gossip train?
Right,
Side
get on the
of
right to misinformation. But I don't think it's the same audience.
I don't
all
think
over
it's the
that.
same audience.
What
I'm
is
just
that? I know
curious.
nothing about that.
I must
So
play it for you. It's a YouTuber that made an apology for. It's not even an apology. She just made a response to people calling her mean things, and
Oh.
the response was a video. I'm not gonna say the
No, I
word
think you
Okay.
should, but
because I'm not allowed to say the words on YouTube.
okay.
But her video response to it was her singing with a ukulele about their toxic gossip train,
Oh.
driving down the tracks of misinformation.
Oh, is she like Taylor Swift?
No, she's like crazy.
yeah.
Oh, I don't think you should be saying that on. Just now, she like black
Allegedly,
flag.
she's allegedly
I
crazy.
don't think she. I think this is the most oppervlakkig commentary you can make about this person.
Oh, it's a. Could be much worse, you mean.
I should just say ooh her. Okay.
Oh, we know. Chloe says don't know what that is.
Me neither, Chloe.
Guys, look up the video afterwards
No,
because
no,
it's
no.
actually ridiculous.
No, don't give her more likes.
It's not
Look at
like-
look, just look up old Fabric8 video.
Yeah,
You guys
actually.
looking
Look
up
old
video.
videos. We'll make a song.
Don't. Yeah, I
can
can
watch
be.
ours.
I can be toxic.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. This one
Oh,
is
wow.
also what? Amanda.
Getting outvoted.
Why? For what? Who's the best?
You've
I
got
mean,
50, man.
that was a
You've got
stupid
50.
question to
I've got
ask.
20.
No, no,
maybe
I
I am
don't like
toxic.
you. You are toxic tonight. You brought up the toxic train. I didn't even know there was a train. Now you're on it.
I didn't believe in trains.
That is so funny because he doesn't.
Okay, so that's done. Both sides. I'm gonna open my zip because I actually don't want to go through all the pain of passing the zip. So that's why I always, if I work with a plastic zip, I always buy a too long zip because it's just easier. You don't have to do that lifting and passing over the zip because the zip is longer. So there's enough space for you to sew. Okay, so that's done. Okay, see?
Hello, Roberta. We are making a funny puff.
Look at that, see? And now, actually, and now, that goes on there. And don't worry if it's a bit bigger or bit smaller than what you have, because they do stretch and the zip sort of pulls it out of shape. But this is the shape of the fanny bag, so you're going to just cut it down. And also with that, these two pieces are made bigger so that you can rather cut off the bigger bits like that than having too little. So I'm just gonna lay it like that
Do we have
and cut these extra bits off because I'm not cutting my actual pattern. My actual pattern is this little blue one lying on top. I'm cutting the bit that has the zip.
do we have the Pro Mini steam iron in stock?
Yeah.
Cool. I am sending you a link, Susan. Or Susan.
Yeah, this is Olaf.
It is 700 Rand.
It's called, it has a name. Don't just talk about it. That's just rude.
It's very good. I must.
Okay, so when you do this, guys, remember when you do what I do here and you make your zip longer, you must never cut there while the puller is on that side. You must always cut when the puller is inside. So what I'm going to do now that I've cut it off, I'm going to actually pin these together because they are going to be sewn together. So now I've opened my zip slightly and I'm going to pin my two flappies like that so that they don't, I hate it when the zip end pulls open because you've opened up the flap. You must still try and get them to sort of match and fit. So I'm just going to do that. And my suggestion here for anyone that isn't a, well, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm not a neat sewer, but I don't like sewing difficult. So I would actually cut these off now, these extra bits. And then I would also, I've got my paper scissors here. I'm just putting it out there and I've just tried to cut through a pin. Yeah, I can now feel that pin mark. Luckily, it's my paper scissors. So now what I would do is just to keep it, I like to get the pieces all done and ready so that when I put the bag together, it's not an issue. So what I would do is I would actually, what they call baste these all together. Now you can zigzag them together. Yeah, but I prefer doing it like this. This is, let's do that. So I'm just, my seam allowance is 1. So I'm just going to baste it together. Enough flipping out. Actually, stop. I'm going to just baste it together. So I'm going to lengthen my stitch a little bit if the machine wants to. And I'm going to just baste them together at about 5 mil. So that when I do eventually sew them together, this doesn't actually show. And the reason we do that is then I don't have to have all these pins stuck in pieces while I'm working on other pieces. And I have a flippin' stretchy fabric that just, I hate it.
Is this the fabric we used to make the pottery jackets?
Yeah. It's the same fabric. Yeah. This is the last piece of this fabric.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah.
like this fabric a lot. I like this like textured fabric.
It's like a 𝐂𝐀𝐄𝐓. Anyone who knows what a 𝐂𝐂𝐂𝐓, it's the same fabric. It's 100% cotton. So when you iron it, it shrinks. And when you work with it, it freaking stretches out again. So you're forever stuck with it stretching. But I like it, so I don't mind.
Okay, calling everyone out. She says only 5 likes, but 24 lurkers.
Oh,
though
thank you,
there
Lisa.
are 20 likes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't refresh for people.
No, I know. But still, follow suit and please like.
I know since I refreshed, because I only refreshed later, we hit 3 more subscribers.
We need to.
Yeah, we got 3 more.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I refreshed just like 5 minutes ago, and since then it's been 5.
So now, once it's basted together, now this is, I want to say this is done. So I don't have to worry that it's going to fall apart or anything like that. It's also sewn there, so my little zip pocket should not undo. I would still not pull the zip through. All right, so that's the front pocket. The back pocket, I actually made especially different to the front pocket, so I can show you a different way of actually doing a pocket. So on the back, I'm going to start the same system so that you guys can use these pockets on different things. Just want to check. I think that's a little bit fine. Check. I think I added.
Are we gonna finish it today?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no.
I added a little bit, but I don't think it needs that little bit. Just to make. I say to people, I make these patterns and I don't look at me throw it. Woo! Just cleaning up. Okay. But many times when I'm actually starting to make the pattern or cut the pattern, then I realize things because I don't actually make the pattern before we actually start. So we're going to start exactly the same way. Exactly. We're going to sandwich the two pits.
This is just reminding me we have many angles. I forget about it because I'm not actually that good at this job.
No, he's just been promoted. Still, let's go with training.
Yeah, let's vote on that.
In training.
Yeah.
No, apparently I'm more favorite than you, so you have to listen to me.
Double as favorite as me.
No,
No, I think I'm winning. I'm like hands free,
You're
man.
the one. I'm second. And
I think it's because 𝐓𝐶𝐀 refuses to vote.
Oh! Oh, this.
Amanda was deeply hurt that he's against his vote.
That really hurts me, man. Okay, so we're doing exactly the same with the bottom bit as we did with the previous one. Okay, so we're just gonna sew these by sandwiching the.
𝐓𝐶𝐀 says cool angle, bro.
You do not say, bro. I'm also on the young.
Can you guys hear us okay? Can you hear Matthew okay?
Everyone can hear me, okay?
You're whispering, basically, over there, where there's no mic.
So Matthew, you don't always want to hear Matthew. It's good enough to see his mouth move.
Shuka.
Then
Separate
sad
the
sound
two
effect.
face.
Then the sad sound effect.
Wah, wah, wah.
Then the sound effect that just played.
Okay, so we have exactly the same thing that we just.
Angles, actually.
Guys,
Not moving.
we need to actually concentrate on keeping quiet.
You move out of the camera and then he shows a screen with no one on camera.
Okay, so this is exactly what we did on the previous one. Okay, but I want to show you a different way and an easy way to actually add a pocket that, especially on this, because after a while this whole thing becomes quite thick, and because you adding every pocket you put on, you're adding another layer of fabric. So this is can I say, like a thinner way of adding. That's like something.
I did already. There's a delay.
All right, so see, it's exactly the same. Now at the back, shh, both of you.
Not.
It is you. You started. Okay, this is a family business. Can you hear? Okay, so on the other one, we would have sandwiched that top part. But I'm going to show you what you can now just use the actual lip of the zip. So we are just going to pin this in place. Dit twee is soos volgende kinders, excuse my language. Dink jy hulle tel Afrikaanse flikwoorde ook op?
Matthew's sitting
I
slow.
don't know how to change. Oh, looking here and at the sewing machine. I don't know how to do that whole
I
change.
don't. I can
No.
show you how to do it.
I don't think.
Sorry people, yeah, this is if you don't have enough of your own kits, join me and come deal with mine.
It's on.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, so see what I did. Look here. See? Isn't that's an easy, quick way of adding a pocket. And the same, it's just like an extra pocket, a different pocket. So the same way we did the front, I'm telling you, I'm gonna need pulls for evening also. This is not freaking working for me.
Antoinette said, Team Amanda versus the kids.
Yes, man.
It's that time of the night we actually just irritate her.
I'm like 20. I'm almost 28. I'm not sure. I'm still like I appreciate.
I don't know, Matthew. Well, you could have fooled me.
Thank you. I have the heart of a much younger man, and the brain, and the maturity. If only my face could be the same.
Yes, maar die pins bly in my insteek. Okay, so I'm just gonna baste that again because it just, as I said, I like it basted. Then I don't have to think about where are the pieces, are they still together? And I just want to say that not talking but waving and making things is even worse for my ADD.
Really not to me now.
Waving and talking because all I think is I'm doing something. Like my lip is hanging on my throat or something weird is happening.
I would have done a different sign for that. I would have done that.
Lisa K says teacher Amanda in the house.
Yeah, man.
And I love the ironing board fabric. Beautiful.
It's new.
It's beautiful.
It's new. It's called the Orange Flowers if you want one. Remember?
this one?
Yeah. Remember that all our ironing board fabrics, I buy I almost want to say a job lot, but it doesn't mean I will ever be able to get it again. Like, for instance, the Maria one. That was, I've never seen that fabric again.
Do we still have some of the ones that we've had since the beginning?
Yeah, Maria, we still have, I think, no, I don't actually know.
No, I mean patterns. Have you found some of the fabric again?
We have some of them sell, some of them, firstly, I can get more initially. And then some of them sell better. So obviously they don't last as long.
Antoinette, she also pins herself with those longer quilting.
Yeah, no, but these flat ones are even worse than the other ones because they tend to like stand up and hook you. Okay, so that's basted. And I can cut the tabs off. It's okay. Also at this point that you can just, if there's a little bit of an overhang, it just happens when your fabric stretches. So don't be too worried. You can see that it's stretched to one side and then the other side. And so we are actually not, can we get a fabric scissors?
Why are we not using
I don't know. I don't know.
Where's your Victorinox?
He's so safe. I don't know why I was cutting out the paper, the pattern. Can you just check that they are all the same, stay the same size? I'm just going to cut this one down. Yeah, what was your question?
Guys, give me an idea for a poll. Let me put a poll on you.
Let them vote what their favorite angle is: top, front, or both. And let's see if I actually have to change that.
Oh, you must serious.
Okay, so this is our back pocket. This is our front pocket. All right. Okay. So next up, let me just try and think what is going on here. Next up, we will be doing the top zip and the side and bottom panel. Okay, now guys, there is piece. All of this can be done. You can do the whole bag as I do now. In the end, I'll show you lined. I find that I don't like that last bit where you have to hand work, so I don't line my bags. I just make them very neat inside. I don't. When you do a bag with a zip opening at the top, that whole lining at the top bit where you have to hand, I don't like that. So I don't actually do that.
An easy sewer.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed.
All right. So you'll see there's a little piece of pattern. It has gone missing. These you need two little bits, and these are little tabs to make the end of the zip nice and neat. And what we need is for the zip with the tabs to be the same length as this top piece. So yes, I can give you measurements, but every person's 1 centimeter is different to mine. So I'm just going to show you how I get it to actually fit and match. So I just go and sew on the one tab. All right, so it's just a little double piece like that. That's going to fold over like that, and then I also can get rid of the extra bit there, and I'm going to just sew down with a little top stitch to keep it neat. This fabric is really a little bit moving. What is happening here? Oh, there we go. Moving around on me, but okay. These tab bits have no fusing, so so now that I have that one, because this needs to fit, because these two bits are going to go on the sides here, so this and this needs to be exactly the same length, but it needs to be the same length with the tab already flapped out. So what I then do is I will actually take my flap, pin it, and see what happens. That's two. So we're going to go in a little bit. Where is that silver bit? I'm going to go, yeah, just inside that silver bit. Remember, your machine can sew through a plastic zip, but it cannot sew through the little metal pieces that are on the end of a zip. So you want to really not get them in between. Just pin that and pin that. I'll show you now. Okay, just move this one a little bit. You get that. What are you doing?
And they complained about it, so then I adjusted it much too back.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But I still, this one you're looking at now is slightly more centered.
Everyone loves the half and half, I must say, based on the votes.
Oh, is that what, like half close up, half what?
This one.
Oh, I've not seen that. Why? Did
Yeah,
focus your problem?
Yeah, it's
or
me.
oh. All right. So then I'm going to just sew it together. I'm going to show you just now.
Switch.
Saskia says, sorry I'm late.
Hello. I was wondering what happened to you.
Saskia!
Don't look at the comments and so if I don't look, if I'm looking here, I don't see it here until it's like it's a delay, so I don't see it.
Okay.
I mean, actually, I can just remove Matthew's block as well, okay? That's not true.
The joke's in you, I can remove my own block. Look, boom, it's gone. I'm smart enough to do this all by myself.
Oh, something's gone wrong with what I did now. Please see what went wrong.
No.
Sorry. I forgot to meant to do this at the beginning.
Okay. So there's my two flaps, and it's not perfect, but it's good enough. We just don't. It just needs to make the end of the zip pretty. So it's not gonna. It doesn't need to. It's not gonna stand out. You're just using it to finish the edge of the zip. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is this is where things change. So depending on if you're gonna be doing a separate lining, because if you're doing a separate lining, the whole bag, the two backs and fronts and the side needs to be separate. So you'll make the bag with a separate lining, and then you'll put the lining inside, and yeah, you'll do a lining. But as I said, I'm not one to take forever on anything. So I always find the quicker way, and not just the quicker way, but also it must just be neat, man. I'm not selling it. If you're selling it, I would suggest doing the separate lining, of course. So now I'm just gonna do exactly the same we did with all the other zips, as we are just sandwiching it in between. This is the method. This is the method if you're not doing a lining. If you're doing a lining, you do no sandwiching here. But these still remain the same, né? These still need to be pockets. All right.
Roberta, are there printable instructions? I looked on your site, but I must not be looking in the correct.
They normally are, yeah. But I haven't gotten to the printable instructions for this one.
But the pattern we have.
The pattern is up, but I ran out of time. Because we had a bit of...
Instructions will come one day.
Yeah, we had a bit of a crisis this afternoon.
Other family drama.
Yeah, family drama. And
I figured out what the issue is. This thing cannot be what it usually is. Then something else is wrong. But it's fine.
I made new marks for that.
That's funny. Then it's the camera.
Okay, so we're just gonna again sandwich the zip in between. Why my machine doesn't wanna just...
Hello Nicolette, I missed your comment. Welcome. And hello Tanya. Welcome, welcome.
Hello guys. Okay, so
sorry Roberta, yeah. Hopefully we'll...
and normally it is there, Roberta. You just caught me on a bad day. Let's go with it. You caught me on a bad day. Because as I said, I normally do this on the day of the live because I do not have time to do it on another day. I can't spend my days making patterns, unfortunately. See, this is why I don't like passing this up.
Antoinette says, how do you decide between using pins and clips for these projects?
I never use clips. When you see me use clips, it's because I'm trying.
It's because you're
Trying to get used to them. I always use pins. I never.
Or if he's trying to promote them.
Or something, yeah. But yeah.
She used clips for a while, but it didn't stick.
I don't like using them because I'm not used to using clips. So to me, it looks like I'm learning on screen.
And they're supposed to be learning while you're on screen.
Yeah, so I'm just more comfortable with pins because I didn't learn with clips and there was no clips. Okay, so again, we're doing exactly the same, guys. You can iron over a plastic zip, but quickly. You can't be, holding down the iron. So just try and stay away from the zip, but also get as close as you can to the zip. All right, so I'm not going to do the top stitch now because I would like to do it right around at the end. So I will post instructions. I am really sorry about that. As I said, normally they are done, but yeah. So now I'm just going to do the other side. I don't actually know why these flaps need to be double. I would not have made them double. I would have. I mean, I would change them to not be double because they are just going to bulk up. Okay, so I always like to pin the one side and then with sandwiching I go to the other side and just pin on top so that I at least know that that's perfect. So when I do this, it's easier to match it all up. See how the fabric stretches when you sew. It's when you work with cotton, but I don't mind that. I'd rather have that and not work with cotton. And also the way of preventing when you sew zips, because the zip is made of nylon, they don't stretch like your fabric will. You can always fuse this piece next to the zip, because the fusing then prevents it from actually stretching. But that,
I think we should do an episode where you teach me how to copy a pattern
yeah,
and then how to actually sew that pattern.
that's going to be a few episodes, man.
Not
Yeah, child.
stupid.
We're going to be
I'm
an episode.
smart.
I didn't say you weren't smart. I just said that's not going to be
You take it first.
a episode. It's going to be a few episodes. Don't you think?
I don't know.
Really, if I
Copying a pattern is an episode again.
Huh?
And then a copy a pattern is an episode.
Yeah.
hmm
Yes.
And then sewing it is an episode.
Ah,
Depends what the pattern is.
I need this. because
But then
don't
I
have
can
enough
make myself
hands.
shirts.
Shirt. What shirt?
Like I can
Did I
make
not
copy
just?
patterns
Were you not here for the conversation about the shirt patterns?
for me, just me. So it's teaching basic sewing because I don't even know how to turn a machine on.
Oh, that's just.
You know, with Matt, both Lisa and Matt need to make something simple.
Who said that? New episode. Yeah, Saskia, I like a shirt.
Matthew makes simple things all the time. Matthew makes jokes.
Okay. Then we're just gonna iron again, just to get it nice and neat.
Ash says, I use clips for straight pieces and pins for corners. Saskia, no, Nancy said clips are good for when you're working with leather or vinyl.
Yeah.
Or when a
No, of
project
course
is
that's
thick.
a different thing.
And Saskia said, depends on the material. If you don't want holes or if it's really thick, then use clips.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
don't. I try and stay away from fabrics that I.
We'll struggle with.
I don't know. I'm just. There was no clips when I was taught to sew. So old school, man.
Clips had not yet been invented.
No, that's funny, ne? Yeah, they have not. They might have, and I was just never a quilter. Okay, so now all we're gonna do is again, it'll always stretch to one side when you sew a zip. So we're just gonna clean it up. And I'm not actually cutting the two bits that is part of the pattern. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a neat little all the way around top stitch.
Ooh, it is getting very cold now.
Are you cold?
Yeah.
No, it's
It's getting cold.
no,
at
it's
like
been
5
more.
in the morning.
No, it's not more cold than it was. I've seen a lot of people use these little what do you call it? These little flaps to make the zips neater, but I just make my zip long enough so that I don't need that flap. But I thought I'd try it anyway and add it into the pattern. But if your zip is long enough, you don't actually need this. This is just for, I think, for pretty. No, I pressed that button. Don't actually know what button I was pressing. The machine also doesn't know what I have to do.
So you need a smart machine. You need an AI integrated machine so that's exactly what you want all the time.
Yeah, like every brother machine. All come with AI included.
Yeah. Okay.
I am
so
joking.
again,
Please don't
yo, please.
Because,
Because
yeah,
of
like, they're just,
So now again, I'm just
what point is
gonna.
this place a fault advertising?
I'm just gonna baste these together. As I know some people will look at this and go, you really don't need to baste. No, you don't. But I just find it
Calming.
simpler. And it also is very nice if they all baste. If you are generally someone that doesn't have a lot of time and you are working in between stuff and you leave projects halfway, which is a fine thing to do. But if you baste it, then you don't have pins that's in the project for weeks.
Saskia says, I missed the first hour. This baggie seems intricate. Yeah, Saskia, let's catch you up quickly. So first we cut out the pattern.
It's gonna catch you up quickly.
And then
All right.
she cut the fabric to size. And then
What
she
size?
the size of the pattern.
No, she's just. This is. People don't fall for this. She
And
knows
then
nothing.
she stitched the pattern pieces of fabric together.
That's a very nice man. It knows a lot of.
At
No, it's
some
about
point,
sewing.
to
It
zip
knows a lot of-
flat.
Okay, guys, so that's the top of our baggie. Done. Remember, this is not the lining bit. If you do a lining, you will do it like all the bags we've done before, where you actually make the lining bit separate to the outer bag. So I'm using all the lining bits and I'm sewing it to my front piece because I quite like I don't like the lining in there all frumpy and crumbly. Especially,
So small.
especially on a bag that you're going to be using for like, you know, like it's a busy bag. It's not a bag that's Okay, so now what we're going to do we are the queens of sandwiching tonight.
Saskia, when you're done with that, then you start sandwiching some things.
Make it
some ham.
make a sandwich.
Maybe some
Okay,
tomato.
so we need to make a circle for the outer rim, okay? So we are going to sandwich right side to right side and lining side to lining side. And then we are going to sew the two sides together. There.
Take a bite of your sandwich.
Yeah. And then we are going to do the same on the other side. Let me just think about this.
Oh, okay, but yes,
Yeah.
this is quite an intricate pattern. We've been doing quite a few really
Simple
easy
ones, yeah. But this is not, it's just more. It's not more intricate. It's just more. So it's more bits and more bobs that need to be sewn together. That's
How
all.
many zips does this bag have?
3. But these zips are easy. These are not difficult zips.
Guys, I must say, we have dropped 0 frames tonight. This is, I think, the first
I think
time
the
ever
app
we've
is
actually-
buggy.
What?
Yeah, it's
No, I think that app's being buggy. There's no way we dropped 0 frames, Matthew.
Is it?
When has that ever happened?
ask the people.
They wouldn't tell
It's
us.
been green and about to hit the entire time.
That's so weird.
I know. It's like the internet got fixed.
It didn't. We actually got an entirely new hub thingy, which we were testing on
We were,
today.
yeah. We never
And
even
we
used.
dropped 60% of the frames on
So you built up all your drop frames earlier, so we didn't have it today. It's small.
it.
It's small.
Saskia says, whoop whoop, don't jinx it.
Don't worry, there's a wooden table here. I am touching.
Okay.
Anisha says,
Is she woke?
No, that's standard.
I don't know. Everything is woke, but I don't understand.
No, that's not that. I don't think you.
I
can
think
do
that's how it works if you're
no,
old.
No, I don't think so.
Just go, oh, that's so woke.
No, that's not.
Ah, you're just being rude, Matthew.
Being rude.
I think you might be being quite unwoke by saying
No,
that.
that feels pretty unlucky. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. I'm woke, man. I'm as awake as one can be. Okay, so now see, you have like a weird thing, but if you turn it around, see that? Oh, and this is where the stretchy one part and the stretchy other part comes in.
Stretchy two-part.
The parts that don't stretch the same. Okay, so once you've done that, you are just gonna top stitch there to keep it nice and flat. So you can see it's only I'm actually only ironing when with the zips, but by doing these top stitches, you actually keeping it all nice and flat, and it looks like it's been ironed.
Those looks like those swimming armbands the kids wear. Saskia.
Yeah,
That is what we're making.
yeah.
Out of fabric.
At the end of this, I will blow it.
For a child we really don't like.
Chris,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would do.
Yep. Facts. You just told everyone how much you
I
don't
had
like
those
children.
little silver bits. Oh, there.
Okay.
Mm.
You just told everyone how much you don't like children.
I love children.
Just not your own. Not really.
Many people
Not
love
even
children, but just their own.
No, I'm saying not even.
Not
You've been
even.
telling everyone how
I
much
didn't
you
know
don't
that
like
was a
us.
choice. I was being freaking nice.
Saskia says watch them sing. LOL. So dark.
I like dog.
Yes, sis.
Oh gosh. now-
Saskia, can we send it
Okay,
to
guys,
you?
if I break a needle now, it's because I can't see the little silver bits.
What is the silver?
The
Why-
bit of this is of the bit.
You're scared.
Why would
No, it's
you
gone. It's done. It's fine. It's fine. We made it.
Why would you do it?
I couldn't remember. I knew it
Sometimes
wasn't
you have
there,
to
but I
live
just
like
wanted to
dangerously,
be
so.
funny.
Huh?
Sometimes you have to live like dangerously.
Like Saskia, no, on that. Swimming on that.
Okay, so now we're just gonna line it up nicely, and this is where we take this off our machine, and we make our machine a free arm machine, because we are just gonna baste again.
It's just copy basting.
It's all basting. You just keep, yeah,
Just
it's like,
keep taking the sauce and you put it
Yeah,
on the
you
meat
just
before you put
baste
it on
it.
your sandwich.
and keep basting. Keep it nice and soft and moist.
Ha ha ha.
You'll see that in the end, all of this helps actually with the neatness. I know it looks like, but also it's a quick sew, so it's not like it's something that you have to stress about. I'm just putting them together, because then when I'm putting the whole bag together, I'm working with one layer, not with 7 layers, because I've basted it all together.
Just misread Saskia's comment. She says, I'm going to read to you what I read. Did you hear what I did?
No.
I was just thinking of a lacquer roast children, basting them to keep it juicy,
That's what you read.
which comes after blowing up these
Sinking,
fabric armbands.
sinking the babies, yeah?
It's chicken.
Ah, I can also do it with some roast chicken now. Okay, so there is all our bits. All right.
All basted, pasted,
Yeah, and
folded, sandwiched.
yeah, we've done a lot of basting. This is like a cooking. This is like Master Chef.
Master Chef.
Okay, so that's our bit that goes around the bag. And then we have our front and our back piece. And the only other bits we need is, I am going to show you on the pattern, because I had to do this before, because I need to concentrate to get these bloody straps in the right, all to the front. So what you're going to end up, you're going to have, it's another piece there.
You can't concentrate when we're here.
Yeah. So you have two, you're going to cut 4 of these, all right? And if you look at it, when you make them, this is a tip, because first time I made them, you need to make them in mirror image. Lisa, stop that now. Okay?
I just started.
What
So
did
you-
you do?
Put the other screen on.
What else?
Go on.
Yes, you make them in mirror image. You can't make 2 the same. Well, you can, but then you're going to get 2 with the right side of your bag strap thingies that are both the same. So you must make them. So I always put in mirror image. This is like that. Can you see? So you'll have 4 pieces like this. And you will put them together, and you will be sewing right down there and there. And this finished piece will go in there, in between, to make these 2 little bits. They are sort of your, I'm going to just baste them also. What's that?
No, that
You
camera
got-
seems like.
You guys are very fucking busy. Excuse my language. Maar ek kan nie concentreer so nie.
Mama, as die camera afgaan, wat am I supposed to do?
I don't know. It's not wave and like I am not good at concentrating.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not bad, you just.
This is anyone who has like a internet expert who can give us good internet for free. Because it seems like we are now bound into this contract, and these people will do anything to not have to cancel our contract. Okay, all right, so that's that. So now we're going to start putting the bag together. We're going to take the back. That's why I'm not doing the actual bag with the lining, because that's going to take even longer. So on the back part, I'm going to open my zip because I don't want the zip to be involved. This, it doesn't really matter, but I would now, because we have that zip there, I would just put it below the zip. Laying in like that.
Bianca has arrived.
Hello, hello, hello. And did I know? Yeah, no, exactly. Wait, no, that's right. Jeez, this is confusing. Okay, yeah, I got it. As you can see, I'm also not good with things that swap over. Left and right, that's mirror image, basically. Confuses me. Okay, so I got that there. I'm going to take all of this and hide it inside my pocket, because it needs to be in here, but it should not be inside my... Okay, all right, next, this is my front. So what I'm going to do, I have, I think, made my bag to have this white line up all the way around, more or less anyway. So I don't have to, but otherwise you're going to go half, get your center, line up with your center. So I am going to just pin.
Bianca's famous here.
Yeah, she's old school.
Now people are saying hello to her.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. That's every week. Everyone's saying hi to Bianca.
Because they can see the little gear icon next to her name, so they're scared of her.
They know she's a mod.
Is she a mod?
Yeah, forever.
On
stream, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, nobody's, that was not
Yeah,
shared.
definitely.
Did I approve her?
No, I just made her a mod one night. I was like, how much damage can she do?
None so far.
None so far.
I'm also
We are waiting for the moment that Bianca
betrays us.
Like
has the
Like
opportunity.
hacks our YouTube
No,
and takes over.
we're waiting for
Like
the moment
Skynet.
for Bianca to have the opportunity to block or mute or silence someone.
Oh yeah, have you
He
done?
has
Maybe
this- I
you've
don't
done
think
it.
she has.
Would
No,
you know?
I'm waiting for Bianca's.
She's gonna block Matthew. I'm gonna set it up like that
I don't.
with his flappy arm.
I don't chat on YouTube. I use my voice. I'm waiting for Bianca's villain arc, where she blocks everyone else. Says only she can watch Fabric8.
Bianca's villain arc.
Yep.
Saskia, she's an admin, so we all behave. Like, yes, ma'am, all on the best behavior. Bianca says, it's time for me to come to a live show.
Yeah,
Come be our studio audience.
yeah, and we'll get you with that. We'll get you the clapping hand thing.
We'll show you some sandwiches.
Yeah, we can share some sandwiches.
Sandwiching.
Okay, so I'm just, as you can see, this is this round little circle. I'm going all around with it. It looks like that. Okay. I'm gonna have a
Oops.
what?
I just put
Timed
Bianca.
out Bianca.
What did you do?
Yo, Lisa just timed
Yeah,
her
that.
out.
It's just a timeout. It's like 30 seconds or something,
I
I
hope so.
think.
How can you
300 seconds.
How do you
Really?
do that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's only 300 seconds.
How much is that?
That's like 5 minutes.
But can you please explain to Bianca how that happened?
I wanted you to do it to me. So I looked out to do it, and then I thought it was gonna give me a pop-up, and it didn't. I'm sorry.
Bianca,
Can I not undo it?
I am extremely sorry kids. I'm not gonna. Ek het die kinders hier vanaand.
I'm sorry. It also deletes all our messages. It's like really harsh. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That wasn't intended. Sorry, Bianca.
It's only 306.
No, I know, but to you, but it would like freak me out.
No, but we were talking and saying. It's an accident. Shoo, feel the love, says Saskia.
Maybe
Saskia, shh, I might just do it to you.
No,
I rule by the hard hammer of justice.
don't be like
You
that.
do-
That
Especially
sounds.
that you rule with the iron fist. What kind of weird hard hammer of justice meant to throw this fist?
I'm sorry. Come, Matthew, say something. I'll block you too.
Is she back yet?
It's 5. I don't know. How long is it? 360.
That's like 4 minutes or more.
It's more, it's 5 minutes.
That's really rude. I'm gonna say that again.
Sorry.
Quickly, he said, do it to Amanda.
I'm not on there.
To Amanda.
Do it to Amanda. Block her too. She's challenging
Yeah,
you.
put the mic off. Mute her.
I can't.
No. That's not funny.
I was joking. I'm not gonna do it.
Ew.
You better be very, very sorry when she comes back.
Oh, I'm very sorry. No, she's not gone. She just can't type a message.
Well, that's IVA. That's what happens if you play around. Don't take it seriously. This is business. It's not a game. Okay, now if you can get it under your... There we go.
I'm just gonna say Gigi.
What?
Who's Gigi? Oh,
dog.
Saskia says she's gonna set the dog on me.
No, that's just rude.
Ach man,
No, but I want you to feel bad.
Stop now.
Because this is not nice. If
I
you did
sent
it
her a
to
message, okay?
If you did it to me, I would have possibly taken major offense because I'm not a very good online person. I wouldn't even know what you did to me. I would just be offended. You gotta type very fast and be very sorryful for typing.
You guys are too much.
Oh, there we go. I told you I was gonna get it. Yep.
It's an
That's the
accident.
metal piece.
Sort of an accident. It's fine. Matthew's also timed out.
No, no. Sure, it is.
Oh, and I'm gonna probably break my.
Oh, you can't even tell.
Oh, you-
Until you try and message again.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't think I
It's
should.
not very nice.
Lisa, you need to send her buttons or something. I'll send her pictures of buttons. I don't have the authority to send her anything.
I can send memes.
This is not good now because I don't want to really change my needle, but I actually need to because it is now not happy.
How do you do that? Oh,
I told you. There's a piece of metal and I was trying to miss it.
We're into some front angle.
Oh, can you hear that needle? It's gonna probably break.
Okay, I'm gonna protect myself.
I have glasses on, so can you
Yeah,
hear
I
it?
don't.
What if it goes into
Will
my
it?
ear?
Will it? Oh God, I must know. I'm gonna stop. Oh,
It's safe.
oh, needle is broke. It just. Anyway, guys, we don't need to make this hole. I want to show you. See this whole thing. So we're gonna do that. We've done this before on a bag. We're gonna sew right around. Then we're gonna put this bit there, sew right around, and we're gonna open the zip and turn the whole bag out. And obviously, when you're done sewing, what I normally do is I go with my overlocker and just neaten up that edge. If you're very pedantic, you can actually put bias binding right around there, and then you never. Oh gosh, what happened here? It's this piece is lying. It's here. It's definitely
Yeah.
here. I should have seen the basting thing.
The base.
Yeah, that's just when you guys were very busy.
Ach man.
It needed to be basted on you.
It's fine. Everything is my fault.
Okay. Okay, but I can still fix that because I can unpin it. So you're just gonna do that all the way around, and then the whole bag literally is finished. But if you're doing the loose, what's the time now? Okay, but let's leave this bit, and then we do this next week. Because I can't actually deal with me not having done that, so I'm gonna fix that. And then I will do some pinning and sewing and show you what it looks like next week. Anyone have any questions? This should have been basted on here. I did it on the front, but I forgot to do it on the back. Oh, we are not all perfect people. Thank you. Thank heavens we are.
Pink poop.
Are they sending me? Is she sending me pink poop? Yeah, we are. Anyway, it's gonna be better for me to do this last bit next week.
Bianca's back.
Is that Bianca?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, no, she is. That's Lisa. Thank you,
Oh,
Bianca.
no.
I'm
Sorry.
still not back. I'm still stuck.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is let's finish this. Oh, I forgot about the needle. Because I'm gonna have to replace the needle now anyway, and our time has run out. And then I'll do that last bit so you guys can see it all turned inside out.
You can log on your personal account, go onto the stream and let Bianca ban you. That's how you make it.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that for you. Let me go and do that. Oh my words.
No, why?
I'm gonna go onto my personal account and
Let Bianca ban you.
Why? What is the point here now?
What is your issue?
I don't understand what we're doing.
I'm gonna go on my personal account.
I don't
Say
understand
something
why. Why are we
And
doing?
later put me in a timeout.
Because Amanda, that's how the world works now. It's eye for an eye.
Yeah, just as good.
Yeah, that's for my extremely adult. Where do you think my that kit? Can I have that, please? Just want to replace the guys. I am open to questions. I know Lisa and Matthew is gaming now, but I'm still serious about sewing.
I am reading you everything that's going on.
And I am.
Roberta says, can it be made thinner?
What, the bag?
Assume so.
By thinner fabric, yes. Who's thinner? I don't know what thinner means.
Maybe
If
less
you mean-
layers if you don't do this.
If you put no pockets in it, it'll be thinner by itself. But otherwise, just do thinner fabric. This is quite thick fabric that I'm using. And I've also used compressed batting, which makes it, again, more thick. I am not having a good needle. I knew that was going to happen and I was waiting for it.
Roberta, as I assume in clarification, says
Is it? Yeah, you can change it just by change the pattern.
Like the shape.
The
I
shape.
assume. I'm not sure skinny clarifies thin.
No, skinny. I understand. It just means not so boxy, more skinny. This is a box.
Yeah.
This would be skinnier. But yes, I can. I don't know if you can, but yes, you can just make the pattern, cut the pattern, and change the pattern.
Any questions, guys?
Jeez, man. Okay, I got a new needle. I'm not going to do that now because I would like to actually show you, and I think it will work nicer if I do that all in one bit next week. Okay, guys. Any sort of seeing that we going moving, taking the same pattern. Is there anything like a small technique, guys? Don't come here with the pajama pants or a lined coat. Small techniques that you're struggling with that I could maybe show you, like, I don't know. We've done zippers now. I'm sure you guys, well, this is not all the zippers there is, but yeah. That I could maybe do together with this next week for you. This now I've put in a universal 80/12, and the only reason is it's a thicker, stronger needle. I normally sew with I just sew with the 80/12 microtex on everything.
Lisa Marie Stein says you are awesome.
Am I awesome? I'm awesome. I always say that the other people don't make screw ups because they are not live. But maybe there are some people who are live and just genius and never make mistakes. That's me.
Saskia asked, what is microtext for?
Microtext. Okay, let me. Microtext. I must remember this. I always get confused. Just give me a sec. There is jersey, there is stretch, and then there's microtext. Jersey and stretch was the difference. One of them used to be. I have a thing for it.
Bianca says it's super thin and sharp.
Yeah, I think that is sharp. The microtext is sharp. Jersey needle is an old ball point, I think. Yeah, don't ask me why they decided to change. Okay, so jersey I think is the old ball point, so that's for knitted fabrics. While the stretch needle is for any sort of fabric. Let me just get over the zip. Okay, any fabrics that have a stretch. So it's not necessarily just for knits, because when fabric has stretch in it, it has little fine lycra or what's that, elastine fibers, and those fibers can actually break by using the wrong needle. So I don't know if you guys have ever had a leggings that where it makes those little white bits that come out. So that's the lycra or the elastane threads that I've broken. Yeah, but I actually downloaded the new 𝐓𝐀𝐀𝐓 needle thing, and we are going to add that onto the website. But I think the old one is still on there. Not the needles hasn't changed; they just made it more pretty.
Antoinette says for silks.
For silks, microtext.
I think that's what she said.
And a thin microtext. You go thinner, the more silky, the more finely woven your fabric, the thinner you need to make your needle. So 8012 is sort of a universal needle, but I find that the Microtext 8012, that's my favorite needle. I like using that. I don't like a very thick needle, even though I do understand why you would use that. I would rather break a needle than have a too thick needle, because it just it doesn't sew as nice.
I'm looking for the link for that booklet, and I'll send it to you guys. Saskia says the needle guide thingy is great. Yeah, that's the
𝐓𝐻
the website won't load.
ABC something needle guide. Where are you?
I'm going to where we upload.
Oh, you're not on my computer.
Bianca says Dave's 𝐓𝐻 needle app is awesome.
Yes, there's also an app. It's not an interactive app. It's just like a book. It's like, yeah. So you can use that also. But I find I don't have so many needles. Firstly, I don't really work on leather. So I have leather needles, but they last forever because I never use them. I have jeans needles, but I don't really use them. So I think some of my prices are like 20 Rand for 𝐓𝐻 needles, so that you know what they cost now. So it's forever ago. I do use a lot of universal 8012s and a lot of microtext. Those are my favorite. But microtext is my go-to because it works fine on any fabric. But then if I do have a difficult fabric, like a slinky fabric, I say, then microtext works better. Also, if you ever work with 𝐓𝐻𝐀𝐂𝐓, you get 𝐓𝐻𝐀𝐂𝐓 that's cotton 𝐓𝐻𝐀𝐂𝐓 that's actually made for feather duvet. So when you buy cotton 𝐓𝐻𝐀𝐂𝐓, you must be wary of it. I think it's called feather proof or something like that. And I once bought 𝐓𝐻𝐀𝐂𝐓 not knowing that that is a thing because I've never actually made my own feather pillows. So why would I know? And I found them very difficult to stitch through because they're made to actually not allow the feathers to come through. So yeah, so it literally makes ping, 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 every needle that goes into it. Yeah, because it's made to actually not be able to poke through.
Bianca says she sews vinyl in bags a lot, and she uses universal 80, 90, and leather 100 and 110.
Yeah, I've never actually used a 100 needle ever before.
I was gonna ask now, when we get new stock of Schmetz needles, where do we put them?
They're all in there. What news?
No, I'm just curious. Like if we like order 100 Schmetz needles, where do we put them?
Oh, they're all there, but we have extra stock. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was just thinking that's not a lot of space.
No, but they can.
My
these
goes
bags,
quite deep.
yeah, there's quite a few, and these are all the extra stocks are in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys, if you are done, I am done.
Guys, can everyone head over to Fabric8? That's it, that's it. And buy some of these, please. We have so many. We have little bunnies.
I think they're like 10 rand. They're on sale.
And we have
They're just cute. Avo.
Evos.
Green. That's for the greenies.
We have duckies.
Yeah, if you're not vegetarian, these ducks and rabbit.
Every time I walk past there, I'm like, yeah, cool. The little print thingies haven't sold yet.
Okay,
Oh, what's
guys.
And those booklets have they sold? It looks like
No, some of them are sold. Yeah, some of them.
Not the nice colours.
Any questions? So those orange brand needles. Orange brand.
How pretty.
Can I just read? Are they like super cheap, low quality needles? Orange brand. Where is the orange?
It's that big brand.
Do we have the orange brand?
I don't know. I see
We don't-
these.
I don't-
Those are the ones I thought were cheap.
Which orange brand?
Is it not this one?
No, that's not needles.
Well, don't.
Oh, needles. She's not saying pins. Yeah. They must be because I've never heard of them.
So maybe that's not.
Orange brand. No.
Saskia, you can WhatsApp me.
I don't know. We don't have it. She's talking about a different brand of
A
needle.
little packet instead of a fancy old like Schmetz. That we sell. We've got those universal needles.
No, this is not the same thing. We only have one sewing machine needle, and that's Schmetz.
So,
But
I mean, we've
if
got
I
those
am,
household needles is what I'm thinking of.
oh, you mean John James? But they
What are the bunnies? They are all Amprits. Classy needles.
classes, yeah, class. I'm not allowed to say what I think. I only use Schmetz.
Prefer Schmetz.
Yeah, they don't break very easily. Orange brand. Please, Saskia, give me more information. Is it needles or pins? And the orange brand needles, we obviously don't have them if they're needles. If they're pins, please help me with the orange brand. No, ek weet wat's klasse.
Are you sure that it's not orange?
No, they're different colors. The blue, red, yellow.
I'm just
Can
gonna
you
see
see?
what
Can you see?
oh, that
It might be that she has a specific stretch klasse that's orange.
maybe.
Always used
Where is the link? Oh my word, fine.
for the bunnies.
Yes. What would they be called? Glue.
Frit.
They are like
glue
little
stick.
Prit thingies, man, and they're very
And they're on sale. Just go into the sale afdelingkie.
No, the sale afdeling has so much stuff that you're never gonna find it there.
There they are. Just in that whole thing. There's all the glue. All the glue, people. It says, Gabrielle, I always use Schmetz needle. Yes. Those are the best.
They're only 10 rand for the cute little Brits.
Yeah, they're on sale.
I wonder what's the purchase price for those. Because I purchased them.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, guys, this is it. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for all the likes. Give us another one. Press that heart thing that Matthew was talking about.
Yes, the heart, the bottom. Everyone
And-
please subscribe and like. There are
And-
24 of you,
yeah.
and there's 17 of you, and we only have 24 likes.
And we will post
Yeah,
the
step up. We need at least 2 more.
we will post the how to or the step by step. I just didn't have time for it today. We had a little bit of a crisis.
Once we leave, I'll actually try and mute the mic so you
I
can
don't
hear me
use
talking in
singer
the background.
needles ever. I've never used them. Good night. Shawneen, thank you. We're gonna be locked in here, guys. We need to leave. Goodbye, love you lots. Can we stop something? So I can say
Yes,
goodbye for
probably.
one person
Okay, we're
at
gonna
one
stop
time.
my face. What?
Goodbye,
Let's do
YouTube.
Instagram first. It's a twist.
Goodbye, Insta. Singer, singer needles. You have to be very careful, ne? If you don't have a singer machine, I've heard that they're actually slightly shorter than Smash, ne? Be very aware, guys. Needles, the size of the needle actually matters.
Oh, I just remembered we have to manually go put this off. That's fine. We'll switch to the welcome screen.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good night. Okay, I was sitting. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.